Imagine something really big changing the way we live. That's what the technological singularity is all about. It's like our world doing a complete makeover. This change would happen way sooner than we think. Think of it like this. Technology could speed up so much that in 100 years we make progress equal to 20,000 years. It sounds almost like a story, but it could happen. The technological singularity is that crucial point where technology grows super fast, becoming unstoppable and changing everything for good. A futurist named Ray Kurzweil believes this major shift could happen by 2045. But what is it exactly? And should we be worried about it? Let's dive into what this technological singularity really means and see what it might bring for our future. Technological singularity. We live in a world that keeps getting better each year, and technology is a big reason for that. Things that seemed impossible just 50 years ago are now part of our daily lives. The moon landing, progress in fighting diseases like cancer, and new language models like ChatGPT and Llama. All of this because of improvements in technology. Whether it's in space and physics or weather prediction, every year we hear about new discoveries that can change our world a lot. But soon we might see a time when every week or month brings new inventions and technologies that go beyond what we can imagine. Maybe we'll build a warp drive and go to Proxima Centauri, or scientists will create a potion for longer life in labs around the world. At the technological singularity, it would be like having a whole century's worth of progress in just 1 year. You might wonder about the origin of the name singularity. It stems from mathematics, denoting a point that lacks a clear definition and acts unpredictably. In physics, black holes are often labeled as singularities, and a singular person, well, they're a bit peculiar. At this critical juncture, there is potential for an alarming chain reaction to occur. In this scenario, super intelligent machines would acquire the ability to enhance their own capabilities at an astonishing pace, surpassing human comprehension and control. The rapid and exponential advancement of this technology would reach a point of irreversible transformation, reshaping society in ways that are uncertain and unimaginable. Imagine living in that kind of world. We could reverse aging, use super-fast processors in our phones, and even make spacecraft powered by antimatter. Robots might become a normal part of our lives, and they could look just like us. But don't worry, if a robot ever bothers you, you could just put on an invisibility suit, feeling a bit like Harry Potter at Hogwarts. While the idea of the technological singularity might seem fascinating, there are some downsides to consider. It's like a double-edged sword, and it could make our daily lives pretty unpredictable. Many of us might start feeling scared, anxious, and confused because things would change so quickly. Let's take a closer look at what could happen because of the technological singularity and weigh the good and bad sides of it. 10. Stop aging and cure deadly diseases. Getting rid of aging and deadly diseases like cancer sounds amazing, but it comes with both good and not so good things to think about. On the bright side, it could mean people live longer, healthier lives. No more worries about getting old and sick. Sounds great, right? But there are also problems. If everyone lives longer, we might have too many people for the resources we have. That could make things crowded and cause issues with how we share things like food and space. Plus, having a lot of older folks might slow down how fast society changes. New ideas and ways of thinking might not come up as much. Using super smart AI or quantum computers could help us get there faster. They analyze tons of information quickly and find new medicines or treatments. However, relying too much on these machines raises concerns. How do we make sure they don't use our private information the wrong way? And what if they make decisions that aren't fair to everyone? Even though AI is super helpful, human doctors are still crucial. They bring empathy and care that machines can't. They also play a big part in making sure these new technologies don't cross ethical lines or harm people. Trusting these new technologies means finding a balance. We want progress, but we also need to be careful about how we use it. Having clear rules, checking how things are done, and talking openly about it all can help make sure we're moving in the right direction. Now imagine a world where no one ages or gets sick. It might seem perfect, but there are downsides. Some people might get these treatments more easily than others, creating unfair differences. And what if we start questioning the meaning of life and how we fit into everything? In the end, while getting rid of aging and diseases sounds like a dream, we need to think about the big picture. Human doctors, ethical guidelines, and lots of open conversations will be the key to figuring out how to use these powerful technologies without causing more problems than we solve. 9. Our brain linked to AI. Imagine a world where our thoughts are directly connected to the digital world. Instead of using external devices, we wear gadgets like Apple Vision Pro that allow us to interact with the digital realm just by thinking. This could bring some cool advantages. On the positive side, learning becomes super easy and you can instantly access information. Working together on projects becomes a breeze no matter where you are. Everything happens faster and creativity gets a boost because ideas flow without any delays. But there are also some concerns. Your private thoughts and experiences could be at risk of being accessed by others. Not everyone might have access to this technology, creating a gap between those who do and those who don't. Depending on too much technology might affect our ability to think for ourselves and make decisions. Another thing is that the line between what's real and what's virtual might get blurry. People might prefer talking through devices rather than face-to-face, and that could change how we connect with each other. The deep emotions we feel in human relationships might not be the same in a world where everyone communicates through their minds. So while it sounds amazing to link our minds with technology, we need to be careful. We must think about privacy, who gets access to this tech, and how it might change the way we relate to each other. Balancing the good and not so good sides will be crucial in making this futuristic idea work for everyone. 8. Sharing emotions directly. Sending messages. It's also possible that we will be able to share emotions directly with people all around us. This could entirely change how we connect with people. If we could make others feel what we're feeling, it might seem like we don't need empathy anymore. However, empathy goes beyond just sharing emotions. It involves understanding and relating to someone else's feelings, which is a complex and deeply human experience. Sharing emotions directly might have its benefits, fostering a deeper sense of connection, but it also raises ethical concerns. Invading someone's emotional space without their consent could be invasive, and people might value their personal emotional boundaries. What if everyone could know your current emotions? How would that make you feel? Let us know in the comments below. Maybe the romantic followers of this channel would begin sending WhatsApp messages that carry scents. Imagine being able to share the scents and fragrances of a particular place through instant messaging. It could add a new layer to our communication experience, making it more immersive and sensory. However, just like with any technology, there would be challenges to overcome, such as ensuring that these scents are accurately conveyed and that individuals with scent sensitivities are considered. 7. Robots and AI machines everywhere. After the technological singularity, we might end up in a world where robots and smart machines are everywhere. They could walk in our cities, go to the supermarket to get their own groceries, and do almost any job a person can do. What's good about this? One good thing is that these machines could make things faster and better. They might help with jobs that are risky or tough for humans, like handling dangerous materials or going into places that are not safe for us. In healthcare, they could do precise surgeries or help doctors figure out the best treatments. But there are also not so good things. People might lose their jobs because machines are doing the work instead. This means we need to learn new skills to find different jobs. Another worry is that these machines might not always make fair decisions or understand human feelings well. And if we rely too much on them, there's a risk of hackers messing things up. Hey, if you're still around, just a quick reminder that we've already delved into most of the content featured in this video in greater detail in our earlier videos on the channel. Choose your favorite AI discoveries and explore them in more depth by checking out those videos. Extinction of human beings. Before moving on, here's an eerie detail. The technological singularity results in the extinction of human beings. Considering how humans have historically treated less intelligent life forms, such as lab rats, slaughterhouse pigs, and caged chimps, it is possible that superintelligent machines could devalue humans as they become the dominant species. Regardless of their intentions, these machines would require local matter, including the atoms that make up our bodies, to establish a post-human civilization. Therefore, it can be said that they will have a need for us in some capacity. 6. Everybody owns a quantum computer. While it's widely recognized that quantum computers are currently among the fastest tools available, their prevalence is expected to grow in the future, becoming our primary instruments. But what exactly are they? A quantum computer operates on the principles of quantum mechanics, a branch of physics focusing on the behavior of very small particles at the quantum level. In contrast to traditional or classical computers that use bits to represent information as zeros and ones, quantum computers utilize quantum bits, or qubits. Qubits have the unique ability to exist in multiple states simultaneously, thanks to a feature known as superposition. This ability to exist in multiple states allows quantum computers to process a vast amount of information at once, making them potentially much more powerful than classical computers for certain types of calculations. Additionally, quantum computers leverage another quantum phenomena called entanglement, which allows qubits to be interconnected in a way that the state of one qubit can affect the state of another, even if they are physically separated. Quantum computers have the potential to solve certain complex problems much faster than classical computers, particularly in areas such as cryptography, optimization, and simulating quantum systems. If we use quantum computers a lot, it could make everyone's life much better. For example, we could be better at dealing with natural disasters like volcanoes, earthquakes, storms, and tornadoes. Quantum computers are super good at handling a lot of information about the weather. Imagine a world where everyone has a quantum computer. We could predict extreme weather events way more accurately. People could use these powerful computers to simulate and understand things like hurricanes, floods, and heat waves. This would help give us early warnings and be prepared for these kinds of weather problems. Last but not least, in a world where everyone has quantum computers at home, even everyday problems like traffic jams and slow deliveries could go away. Smart traffic control would be real, and quantum computers could make traffic move better and faster. That means less time stuck in traffic, using less fuel, and feeling less annoyed. People with their own quantum computers would also make shipping and receiving goods way better. This would allow us to waste less and for things to move smoothly, making it a greener way to do business. It is clear that quantum computers can make our lives better, but using them too much might bring some problems. If we depend too much on these machines for everything, we could have trouble when they don't work well or have issues. Also, there are ethical challenges to think about. As these computers get more powerful, we need to figure out who decides the rules for using them and make sure those rules are fair and right for people. 5. Traveling faster than light. In a recent video on this channel, we talked about the possibility and feasibility of a manned mission to Proxima Centauri. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you do so. While it is certainly interesting to see what options we have to reach this star system in less than a 100-year generational trip, technological advancement as big as the one provided by the technological singularity will make this trip much easier. As we already mentioned earlier, as we reach the singularity, the key to traveling faster than light might be around the corner. This incredible ability would bring about some big changes in our civilization. Firstly, we would get to explore many different galaxies, each with its own planets and maybe even different forms of life. This could teach us so much about the diversity of the universe. We would have the chance to see new worlds and possibly collaborate with civilizations from other galaxies. Traveling to these faraway places might also give us access to resources and energy that we don't have in our own galaxy. This could help solve some of the challenges we face here on Earth, like shortages of important materials. Of course, we would bring scientists with us. Their discoveries in different galaxies could lead to groundbreaking advancements in our understanding of the universe, increasing the technological cascade even more. The idea of living in colonies in other galaxies and befriending other civilizations might become a reality. This could be a kind of backup plan for the survival of humanity if something were to happen to our home planet. However, with all these exciting possibilities come big responsibilities. Meeting new civilizations means we have to think about cultural differences and respect each other's ways of life. We'd also need to be really careful about the impact on the environment, making sure we don't harm our own planet while exploring others. Moreover, while the idea of zipping around the universe at warp speed is cool, the science says it's not all smooth sailing. First off, time plays tricks. As you speed up, time slows down for you compared to folks staying put on Earth. So your space journey might feel quick, but back home, time ticks away normally. Imagine the enormous consequences this would have. We could find ourselves in a society where parents are younger than their children. Finally, when zooming at super speeds, particles flying by might emit radiation, which could be risky for our health. Luckily, it might not be a huge issue since our medicine would likely be advanced enough to provide a cure for that. It's like saying, hey, there might be a bump in the road, but we've got the tools to smooth it out. 4. Self-healing materials. One of the most interesting things that might emerge with the advent of the technological singularity is the concept of self-healing materials. Can you imagine a world where cracks in the roads mend themselves overnight and damaged structures restore to their original state without any human intervention? Also, roads, bridges, and buildings could become resilient to wear and tear. Cracks and potholes in the roads caused by weather or heavy traffic could automatically be repaired, ensuring smooth and safe journeys for everyone. This self-healing ability could extend to other structures, making them more durable and less prone to damage. In the natural world, self-healing materials could mimic the remarkable regenerative abilities of living organisms. For instance, if a forest is damaged by a fire, the trees and plants could naturally regenerate and grow back over time. This would not only help in restoring ecosystems more efficiently, but also reduce the need for extensive human intervention in rehabilitation efforts. The applications could be vast, ranging from everyday items to critical infrastructure. Imagine a smartphone with a self-healing screen that automatically repairs minor scratches, or a car with a body that fixes small dents on its own. This would not only enhance the lifespan of these objects, but also reduce the environmental impact of constant replacements. 3. Cryptocurrencies Takeover. Cryptocurrencies could become the main money used in big countries. As technology gets better really quick, there might be some unexpected problems, like lots of people losing their jobs and money not being worth as much, especially the US dollar. That's where cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin could step in to help. In this scenario, artificial intelligence, AI, would work with these digital currencies. It wouldn't just watch over things, it would actually be part of every step when we use these currencies. From keeping things safe to helping us make transactions easily, AI could be a big part of how we use money. There's also this cool idea called decentralized autonomous organizations, or DAOs. They're like groups of people making decisions together, and it's not only controlled by one big authority. This could help make things fair for everyone around the world when it comes to money. In other words, the mix of cryptocurrencies, AI, and DAOs could change how we handle money, making it more inclusive and better for everyone. 2. The reasons behind our existence. Have you ever pondered the mysteries behind the laws of physics? The reasons for their existence remain elusive, with no definitive answers in sight. However, in the future, where we have achieved the technological singularity, artificial intelligence, AI, may hold the key to unraveling these enigmas. With the aid of AI, our understanding of the universe could experience groundbreaking advancements. These intelligent machines could explore existential and philosophical questions through an unprecedented form of reverse engineering, surpassing our current comprehension. This could potentially bring us closer to comprehending the reasons behind the universe's present state, even shedding light on the formation of the Big Bang. It is within the realm of possibility that such revelations may lead us to discover that the universe's design is the deliberate act of a creationist God. Alternatively, we might come to realize that the universe itself embodies godlike qualities, being eternal, uncreated, and the source of all existence. Furthermore, AI could unveil the existence of multiple parallel universes coexisting simultaneously. In this scenario, endless possibilities unfold, including a universe where you and your crush are together, one where Harry Potter's parents never died, or even a universe where Donald Trump enjoys fame as a renowned rock star. 1. Ray Kurzweil's predictions, hits and misses. The concept of the singularity gained widespread recognition over the past 2 decades due to the contributions of 2 prominent individuals. One of them is Vernor Vinge, a scientist and author of science fiction, who predicted in 1993 that within 3 decades, we would possess the capability to develop intelligence beyond human capacity. Following this achievement, the era dominated by humans would come to an end. 3 decades in, and we have not yet experienced it. So, how actually close are we to the singularity? Experts can't agree on how soon it'll happen. Some think it might just be a few decades away, while others say it could take centuries. It all depends on how quickly AI progresses. Ray Kurzweil, director of engineering at Google, who wrote a book titled The Singularity is Near, has a different take. He believes the singularity isn't too far off and could happen relatively soon. In his book, Kurzweil talks about how technology is speeding up, especially in AI. He sees a pattern where AI keeps getting better and faster, bringing us closer to the singularity. Kurzweil talks about things like machines and humans working together, tiny technology, and AI becoming smarter than us. He thinks these advancements could lead us to the singularity sooner than we think. This guy made some fascinating predictions in the 1990s about the future, and it's like peering into a crystal ball to see what he got right and what missed the mark. Back in the 90s, he foresaw a world where portable computers became our go-to gadgets, wearable tech became a thing, and personal devices had no moving parts. He envisioned a wireless world with no more cables, computers doubling as phones, and digital media replacing physical forms. Fast forward, and many of his predictions became reality. We now live in a wireless era, reading on screens and downloading media instantly. The internet is a global mesh of information. However, some took a bit longer, like facial recognition or the boom in online learning. Yet, not every prediction hit the bullseye. Self-driving cars for long-distance trips? Not quite. Economic growth forever? Well, the Great Depression happened in 2009. While not perfect, Kurzweil's foresight was uncanny. He even saw China's rise and the importance of online encounters. The man had a knack for peeping into the future, even if he didn't get every detail right. It's a reminder that predicting the future is tricky business, even for someone as brilliant as Kurzweil. We're witnessing how AI is reshaping our perception of ourselves. Back in 1997, the computer Deep Blue defeated chess grandmaster Garry Kasparov. Fast forward 2 decades, and even human chess masters can't outplay AI on a simple laptop. Kasparov, adapting to this shift, introduced a new era of chess contests. Now humans and computers team up, achieving greater success together than on their own. The computer crunches possible moves, suggesting options to the human player who strategically picks the best one. This collaboration gives birth to a centaur, a blend of the best traits from both worlds. AI has already prompted chess players to rethink their humanity and game strategies. Looking ahead, a similar revolution is expected in various games, professions, and fields previously reserved for humans. Some may resist AI, while others may ignore it, but both paths lead to setbacks. The real key to success lies in collaboration. Those who understand this become the centaurs of the future, guiding AI's growth and learning. The realization that relying solely on human intelligence is outdated, and partnering with advanced computers is the way to conquer future challenges. That, in itself, is a singularity. In wrapping up this video, let's take a moment to acknowledge the significant progress humanity has made thus far, while also recognizing the vast unknowns that lie ahead in our future. It's truly exciting to anticipate what the next few years will bring, and we might even have the privilege of being the initial observers of the singularity. That's all for this video. What would you like us to cover next? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below, and stay tuned for our next videos. We'll see you soon on the channel.